Hey guys, Miss Brooklyn here. Welcome back to my channel, Miss Brooklyn's Journey. In this video, I'm having some girlfriends over for lunch. I wanted to show you just how I'm able to entertain my friends and also keep the menu very low calorie, low carb. So let's jump right into this video. I've partnered up with Thrive Market to bring this video to you guys. You guys know I am an avid shopper on Thrive Market. I love Thrive Market because I'm able to find items that I cannot find in my local grocery stores or health food stores. They are definitely my favorite online store to get top organic and healthy products. You basically get whole food items at Costco prices. It gets no better than this. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know how I feel about pure organic products and non-GMO products. I am a stickler for organic and non-GMO. I do not play those games. Thrive Market has me covered. I'm able to get online, shop at the convenience of my home, have the items sent to my door, and right there on the website, I'm able to see all of the nutritional facts, every single ingredient in the product. I'm able to see if it's non-GMO, all of the good, actual, non-toxic ingredients they leave out of their products. I love it. And Thrive Market is able to make it so affordable because they cut out the middleman. There's no middleman. It's directly from them to your door. I always get my order in 2 days. And yeah, I know I paid an annual fee to join the website, but you make that back in all of the money that you save. And what really allowed me to sign up for the annual fee is because once I sign up, they feed a family in need. And that to me is very important. So it was able to get me to say, okay, I'm going to sign up. Thrive Market caters to everyone. They have the organic friendly food, the vegan food, gluten-free, paleo, sustainably farmed food, like any and everyone looking for something for their household needs. Thrive Market got you covered. So for this order, I did purchase everything with my own money. However, Thrive Market provided me with a 25% off discount code, which I'm also going to provide to you guys. So on top of the already affordable prices, you all can also save some coins. I don't shop without using any coupons, whether I'm online or in store. Be sure to click the link in the description box to sign up for Thrive Market, and also don't forget to use the coupon code to get you 25% off of your purchase. All right, you guys, y'all nosy. Let's get into cooking. I'm going to start off with the beverage that I will be entertaining with. I am making some delicious, refreshing detox water. And detox water is simply cucumber, mint, lime, and lemon. You can add ginger as well, but I opted to leave the ginger out. All I'm doing is thinly slicing my fruits and my veggies, and I'm adding some bottled water to it, and I'm gonna let it chill in the refrigerator until it's time to entertain. I used almost the entire cucumber, judging on the amount of people this water was for. It's extremely refreshing. You do not specifically taste the lemon, the lime, or the cucumber. However, it feels so good going down your throat, nice and cold, and this water purifies you. So yeah, that's what we're having for our beverage. I'm gonna give it a good mix, and I'm gonna wrap it with saran wrap because I want to keep everything sanitary. I'm not drinking this by myself or eating by myself, so I'm very anal about being sanitary, especially when I'm having guests over. Next up, I'm going to prepare a beautiful fruit platter that we all can enjoy. So I have some fresh strawberries here, and I'm just going to go ahead and portion some out, and I'm going to rinse them off. I'm then going to cut off the buds of them, and I'm going to slice them thinly. I'm now going to work on some cherries. I got some organic cherries from my local farmer's market stand, and I'm going to rinse these off, and I'm also going to slice the cherries and de-pit them. And to de-pit them, I just use the tip of the knife and flick the seed out. You can also use a skewer. And I know it's like self-explanatory, but you guys also make sure you wash your hands thoroughly, cleanse them after everything that you touch or do. I suggest you wash your hands, especially if you are preparing food or cooking for other people outside of yourself. I'm going in with a little bit of super raw honey that I got from Thrive Market. I've showed this before. I really love their raw honey. The specs on this is amazing and great. I'm using half a teaspoon, not a tablespoon, but a teaspoon. And this fruit was 4 to 5 servings, so you're not getting much sugar content here. But what I love about adding a little bit of honey and lemon juice to berries, baby, if you have never tried it, I highly suggest that you do. Now, I did not squeeze the entire lime onto it. I only squeeze about a teaspoon of the lime juice onto it with a half a teaspoon of raw honey. Listen, it will change your life. I'm going to slice up some watermelon. No, I don't add any of the honey and lime juice mixture to the watermelon. I'm just going to add it to my serving tray, my platter, and I'm going to top the berries on top of it. Some of the juices of the honey and lemon will seep through. I did let it drink up most of it, but you know, I'm going to add some fresh mint for, you know, decor. And again, I'm going to cover it. We got to keep everything sanitary. Okay. Like I mentioned, Thrive Market has everything your pantry needs to be on a healthy lifestyle. So I got these Simple Meals cookies. The specs on these are amazing. It's only 120 calories per serving, 4 grams of sugar, okay? 4 grams of sugar and 9 carbs. So I'm going to just put some on a smaller cake stand or cupcake stand. Just throw a couple of them on there, each flavor. Really, my girls really did enjoy it. I didn't get to have any. And my cousin, who does not like healthy food, liked the cookies. She was like, it does not taste diet. So that's good. Next, I'm making my famous cream cheese and egg frittata. I'm going to start off with some organic diced tomatoes. I'm going to drain the actual tomato sauce and reserve it for another time. And I'm going to let the diced tomatoes just sit in a strainer until I'm ready for it. I'm gonna go ahead and slice some veggies. I'm using some orange sweet bell pepper and yellow sweet bell pepper. I used a quarter of each. You don't need much for this recipe. And also I use some red onions. I'm going to take a bunch of chive and I'm going to chop it up. Now I'm using room temperature cream cheese. That's very important. The cream cheese is super soft and pliable. And I'm going to go ahead and add 4 to 5 eggs to this. You can add more eggs if you want your frittata more fluffier, but I didn't want to risk wasting anything after all was said and done. And like I mentioned, it was just a small group. I started to spray my pan with nonstick spray and I changed my mind quickly, so please skip that step. I added some all-natural grass-fed butter to this, or you can use vegan butter. I'm known for using vegan butter in my kitchen. I'm going to saute the tomato, onions, and peppers mixture. I'm adding a pinch of sea salt and black pepper to it because you want every layer of the dish seasoned. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the egg and cream cheese mixture. This is so good. Go ahead and season it to whatever desire or liking you have. I keep it simple. Fresh cracked black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and a pinch of sea salt. And that is it. That is all I use. There's no actual measurement amounts. It's literally you're eyeballing it to taste. And I got this Brothers Brew's African hot pepper sauce off of Thrive Market. It was so affordable. And you guys, hot sauce brings this dish up to another level. I'm not adding too much because I don't want my guests' taste buds to be overwhelmed with hot pepper. So I'm just adding enough that it adds a slight kick to this frittata. It is so good. I'm gonna let it cook for about a minute. I'm gonna add my chives to the top, and then I'm placing it in a 385 degree Fahrenheit oven for approximately 6 minutes or until it's completely set. If you wanted to add cheese to this, you could. I opted out of it because it has cream cheese. I did not want to take away from the flavor of the cream cheese. And because I used a really good pan and also a tablespoon of the butter, it slid right out. Oh my gosh. If you don't make anything I've ever made on my channel, make this. You will thank me. I'm gonna make a seafood salad. Now, I've done one on my channel before. I'll link it down below. But for this one, I'm using some good quality crab meat that I also got for Thrive Market. And it was so affordable. It was at a steal. I'm going to drain all of the liquid in the can and I'm gonna set it aside. To this, I'm adding 1.5 tablespoons of butter. We're working with seafood and the crab is going to drink it. The remainder of the diced tomatoes that I got from Thrive Market, I'm gonna throw it into the pan along with the entire can of the lump crab meat. I'm gonna saute this for about 3 to 4 minutes. It does not need more cooking time than that. I'm also going to season it with some Spice Cave seasons. I also got them on Thrive Market. I used about a half a teaspoon of each. I don't want to overwhelm the seafood with flavor. Seafood has amazing flavor on its own, so I don't want to over season my food. I want my guests to take a bite and just taste everything. And because we use some great quality grass-fed butter, it's gonna melt in their mouth. I added a hint of sea salt and black pepper. That's it. I'm gonna put it to the side, and while it's still hot, I'm going to add my onions, my peppers, and a little bit of my chives, because the steam from that will slightly, the very slightest, soften the veggies in this dish, and that's what we want. Okay, this best thing I've ever purchased, the sweet mango dipping sauce off of Thrive Market. Get it. You guys will thank me. It is amazing. I want you all to purchase that sweet mango dipping sauce. I'm adding a tablespoon of it to a pound of shrimp. Looking back, I could have added a little more because a lot of it stayed behind in the pot. And again, I'm going in with the Spice Cave season fire. I like Spice Cave seasons because they have no sodium. You literally have to add your own sodium. However, I did not for this dish. I added a tablespoon of butter and just the sweet mango dipping sauce and the fire seasoning to this dish, and I cooked it just like that because the crab meat was already well seasoned. I don't need any more seasoning than that. I'm gonna let my shrimp cook 2 minutes per side until they're nice, beautiful, and you see the C-shaped form in your shrimp. I let it cool down. We got a beautiful sear. I let it cool down, and now I'm simply going to dice my shrimp in nice, chunky, bite-sized pieces. I don't leave them whole. As you guys can see, I took the tails off of the shrimp. You don't need the tails, so take it off. And of course, devein your shrimp. That's nasty. Don't leave that nastiness in there. I'm adding it to the seafood mix, and I'm going to just let this cool down, and I'm going to top it off with a couple of more chives. If you have parsley, go ahead, add some cilantro or parsley to this. I didn't have any parsley. I hate cilantro, so I just topped it off with some chives for decor. Let me show you what we will have this with, because we're keeping it low carb. I have these organic corn thins that I also purchased from Thrive Market. I love repurchasing these and keeping them in my cabinet. Look at the specs on this. 2 of these thin rice cakes, 46 calories, 9 carbohydrates, and that's what we will top it with. Next, I'm making my chicken bacon avocado salad. I've showed this in a video before. I crisp up some bacon and I'm taking 2 chicken breasts. I already washed my chicken. Do what I will in my kitchen. We're not gonna have that conversation on this channel anymore. You don't clean your meat, that's your problem. I'm adding some lime juice to it. And again, the Spice Cave seasonings, as always. I added a teaspoon of each of the seasons along with some salt and black pepper. And I'm just giving it a good mix. And in the same bacon grease that was rendered from the bacon, I seared the chicken breast in it. Now there are 2 big chicken breasts, so it took about 6 to 8 minutes to cook these chicken breasts all the way through. So just make sure you get the proper internal cooking time. And once the chicken is done, all you're gonna do is let it sit for 10 minutes. Do not cut it automatically. Let your chicken rest because you want the juices to go back into the chicken breast so it's not dry. Now all I'm gonna do is prepare the ingredients. Like I said, I showed this salad before. Some red onions, very thinly chopped. I use a half of a red onion. So that suffices for 4 to 5 people in a salad. And I'm just going to put it on one side. Then I'm going to add the bacon. Then I'm going to add my chicken and then my avocado. And we are set, baby. Look at that chicken. Can we just give Jay a shout out for his camera skills? Like, he is giving us real food porn tea. Oh my gosh, thank you, Jay, for your camera skills, because baby, I want to eat right now. This is real food porn. That's it. That is the salad. I am going to put aside the 2 dressings we will be using, which again will be Caesar and avocado that I got from Thrive Market. It is healthier alternatives, although I don't really like dressing on mine. All right, you guys, that is everything. I really hope you all enjoyed the video. I love you all. Please like this video if you liked it, share it, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.